Baby formula in short supply around the nation. Here's how the government's gonna fix it. Coming up on The Jog. Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It is 8:04 here in the middle part of the country on Friday. It is May 20th, 2022. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world. I want to start off talking about the baby formula shortage here. Something, of course, near and dear to my heart. It's near and dear to most folks' heart. Most folks know someone with a young child, and a lot of those babies are formula fed. What is the government doing to help the situation, right? Of course, Abbott Labs, big outbreak in their production facilities, had to recall lots of product. Well, Biden administration and the federal government is doing a reasonable job dropping standards, really allowing baby formula to come in from outside of the country. France being a big exporter of baby formula, now sending cargoes to the U.S. of baby formula. Overall, this is going to continue right until those facilities can ramp back up and we build up a supply of formula. If you're having trouble, CDC does have some things you can do. Go to a pediatric office, see if they have samples, etc. On a go-forward basis, really this is affecting our most vulnerable. I do think the government should take as much action as they need to, including they've already enacted the War Powers Act, which is great. This is what government's good for, right? We have a major crisis. We need to throw some money at it. Really, not a lot of questions being asked right now. We need to have formula for our children. Russia going to cut off gas to Finland. Of course, Finland joining NATO, right? Russia doesn't like that. Their whole impetus on invading Ukraine was to stop NATO expansion. Finland now joining NATO. That didn't work out well for Russia. Finland now not getting gas from Russia because they won't pay in rubles because they're joining NATO. Really continuing to see escalation in this part of the world. Ukraine, now Finland is at economic war with Russia. Whew. It is becoming very hot in the commodity complex. We will continue to see increased demand for gas and oil tankers throughout the world as trade flows are completely repositioning. Last but not least, speaking of shortages, Sri Lanka, it's really getting bad. Really bad. It's something to pay attention to. It could spread, right? Gas shortages, looking to have food shortages. The prime minister got rid of chemical fertilizers last year. By the way, the entire modern agricultural food system runs on chemical fertilizers. If we didn't have chemical fertilizers, like 2 billion people would starve. Not a good idea. He's since reversed that decision. Good on him, fixing that mistake. On a go-forward basis, he needs to find a way to get additional cooking gas to his citizenry. Looks like the international community will need to step in. India already offering a $1 billion loan to Sri Lanka. Again, energy shortages affect the most people who cannot pay higher prices. That's folks in impoverished countries around the world. That is who's going to feel the brunt of all of this ESG malinvestment over the years, all of this global rerouting of energy supplies. Those that need it most, those who are most disadvantaged, will feel it the hardest. That's economics at work. If you want some additional info throughout the weekend, feel free to find me on the internet. I am out there. Until then, hope you and your family have a really good rest of your Friday. I am out.